Hey guys, I had to come back on here and just make a statement about this topic. Tell me what you think about it. A lot in my lifetime, I done found so many people's families, including mine, be affected by this so-called trapping life. If you don't know what the trapping life means, that means selling drugs. Everybody want to be that boy. You want to call yourself a man, but you choose your occupation to be trapping, not realizing while you standing on that corner, you're not only standing on that corner by yourself, you're standing on that corner with your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your daughter, your son, your cousins, anybody that's attached to you, you standing on that corner with. And when you get snatched off that corner, either through death or incarceration, all of those people that I just named go right down with you. That's why I say that occupation, if you want to call it, is a selfish occupation, because you drag everybody down the road with you. You drag them to the court hearings. You drag them to the prison visits. You drag them to the funeral home to prepare for your funeral, or to look at your body to prepare for the viewing. You dragging everybody down that road. That is such a selfish act for you to decide to do that when there are so many other opportunities out here for you to get a job and for you to make a living, so that your kids don't have to go up without a father or without a mother, or don't have to see you behind bars in a freaking jumpsuit. That makes no sense. When you have other opportunities, there's too many other opportunities out here, but you choose to do that. But then you want to call yourself a man? Yeah, the word trapping is called trapping for a reason, because when the police pull up on you, or they come busting your crib, or they come lock you up, you absolutely right. Now you are trapped. You are trapped in the system. Now you put your hands you put your life in the hands of man to be able to determine to you, to dictate your freedom. Whether you get to go home, whether you get to be on house arrest, whether you get to sit here in this dry, rotted out cell for the rest of your mother freaking life and rot forever. And then now all the teardrops gonna start falling. When I did my 10 years in the police department, I see the same niggas on the corner all day, every day. Oh yeah, like they got this stance, like, oh yeah, I'm that boy, I'm selling drugs, this is my corner. And then as soon as you pull up on them to go put them clinks on them beautiful bracelets, everybody want to pull out the waterworks. Oh man, I want to go to jail, this, that. Oh no. Don't sit here and cry about it now. Now you want to cry about, but you was that bull all week. You was that bull all month. You destroying people's families. Not only are you standing on the corner with your family, you're standing on the corner with that person's family that you just gave those drugs to. You're stealing somebody's future from them. You're stealing somebody's mom from them. Because when they get addicted to that crap, then they're being drawn away from their life that God has intended for them. So then when you get in front of the judge, it's not that you're only being judged by the man that's on the stand. You're going to be judged by the Father that's up in heaven to say, hey, well, while you were out there just living your life so frivolously, doing what you wanted to do, you affected this young lady's mom. You allowed this person over here to have an overdose. You took this person's son. You allowed this person's son to get 20 years in jail because he was trapping for you and making deliveries. And then you say, oh my God, how are they trying to give me all this time? Because at the end of the day, it's not ultimately up to the judge. It's ultimately up to the ultimate judge, which is the Father in heaven. So if he decides that, hey, why you were just out here doing you, when I'm just giving you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and you never change, that is your fault. Because warning always comes before destruction. But do we ever take it? No. Do we have other opportunities? Yes, we do. So I don't feel sorry for you when it happened. Now, granted, if you are accused for something that you didn't do, you are falsely accused, I feel very, very, very bad for people that are sitting in jail for something that they didn't do. But it's the mother freakers that get out here and get on the corner and take these people's lives, and they keep getting chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, and they take it for granted and come out, oh, they so sorry, I'm gonna do things right this time. And they get back out here on the street and they get complacent and they do the same thing. And then now here, when I was in the police department again, we gotta be the ones to call your parent on the phone and say, oh, can you come down here to the morgue and identify your child? Why would you want to have an occupation where you're destroying so many people's families in so many different ways? Even though God is a forgiving God, granted He forgive you, at the end of the day, you still gotta live with those decisions. You still have to live with this person that was incarcerated. I done lost my nephew and my stepson to murder. For these people just shooting them like 12 times, 11 times, and don't even care. Selling drugs on the corner and high out their mind. And then when they get to the court, Their minds are so fried, they don't even have no remorse. They don't even care. Yeah, I took your child out of here. Yeah, I took your nephew out of here. And they don't even care because the system is screwed up. It starts from the street with us feeding these freaking generations drugs and frying their minds. And then now my generation, and then the next generation after me, and then my son's generation, and my grandkids' generation, they grew up with and come in contact with the wrong person to make them think that it's okay. But back in the day when I was growing up, they were like, you better get off this corner, you better go home. We would tell them, like, don't come on this corner with me, yo. Like, get off the corner. I don't want you in this lifestyle. If that's what you choose to do, that's fine. But people these days is drawing their own families in there. It ain't even about somebody on the street, the brother taking the brother in, the brother taking the niece in. They just drawing everybody in and don't even freaking care. That's the part that's pissing me off. And then at the end of the day, we being dragged down 1301 Filbert, is getting postponed and bail for this and bail for that. And now you need money on your JPay. You need money on your phone card. But then you sitting out here on the street, you a broke A hustler. You ain't even got enough money for bail. You ain't even got enough money to take care of your kids while you in there. You ain't even got enough money to buy a bar soap to wash your A while you was standing out on the corner. But I'm trapping. I just wanted to just make this topic, like, y'all could drop comments, y'all can tell me what y'all think about this, but I have been affected by this so-called entrepreneur life. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm a pharmacist. I have been affected by this in so many different ways. So that is a passion for me, which is, again, one of the reasons why we're starting this V2R apparel, because I want to go against gun violence, anything that's on the street that's just that's tearing our youth up. Like, I pray every day for my grandkids and my son. Like, my grandkids will not spend not one day in jail. Not one day. That generational curse or whatever is stops on my grandkids and my kids. It would never happen again. Yeah, it has happened in the past, but it's not happening again. But you have to choose that, and you have to pray over your kids every day, even with your daughters, with this sex trafficking. I got on my knees last night and I just cried out to God to cover my daughter, to just put a spiritual bubble around her and saturate that bubble with his blood, that if anybody tried to come anywhere near her, that they will find that every premise around her is covered by the blood of Jesus, because I refuse to let my kids or my grandkids be taken away from me in any sense due to my lack of seeking God's face. I will not do that. If it happens, it was God's will, but it'll never be because they can't say that my mom or my grandma was not praying for me. I'm not holier than thou. I don't go to church at all. I used to, but I don't anymore for my own personal reasons. But I have a relationship with God like no other, and I will call on him and I would expect him to answer me. So I'm just like again, I'm passionate about this topic. Y'all can drop in what y'all think about it. I know a lot of police officers see the same thing, locking these kids up and taking them from their family. I used to work the wagon. I had to go up to the prison and get a prison full of young black men. 95% of my wagon was black men that I'm coming up here to. I gotta have a whole waist full of bracelets to put on these gentlemen, to take them downtown, for to let the white man that's normally on the stand determine what their life is going to turn out to be. How does that freaking make sense? That don't make no darn sense. And I'm looking at all these black men walking like whatever our ancestors fought for. The Harriet Tubman movie that's out right now, she fought for us to be free. And you sitting there with shackles with your hands behind your back, walking into my wagon and going downtown and standing in front of this man to tell you if you're going to have freedom or not. Your freedom was fought for you. What are you freaking kidding me? Like, I just hope that this message changed somebody's life. If you are out trapping on the street and you don't have no idea what to do with your life, like, please inbox me. You don't got to tell me your life story. I don't need to know it. But if you just say, listen, Miss Tina, I've been living a life that I know I shouldn't be living. I have family that I care about, and I don't want to live like this no more. Could you please be my mentor and help me on the right path? And I promise you, I will help you get out of that lifestyle. But you have to want it for yourself. I'm not going to put it in your hands. I'm not going to make it happen. You got to want it for yourself. So inbox me, please. Like, I don't care if this changes one person's life. Like, that means the world to me. So thank y'all for listening. I just want to put that out there because it's something that's been on my heart lately, and just talking to people lately and hearing people talk about how their families have been affected by this drug trapping bull crap. I just wanted to when I worked the wagon, you know how many bodies I zipped up and put in my wagon and took them down to the morgue and laid them on the table myself, and watched these people get their toe tagged because they was on the corner trapping? Like, what? Like, I've seen both sides of it. That's why I'm so passionate about it. The one guy I was at the club with him the night before. He was fresh to death with his all white outfit on, his braids straight back. And when I went down to the morgue the next day, I said, oh my God, this dude looks so familiar. I said, oh shoot, that's the guy that I was standing outside with at the club last night. And I was seeing that he looked so good. Got shot up over some drugs that same night. Is this that serious? Like, we gotta stop it somewhere. We had to stop this stuff. We have the power to do it, but everybody's so ignorant to it. Like, if you got a family member that's out there trapping, I don't give a freak if they're not going to want to hear what you got to say. You need to pull them to the side and say, yo, like, stop that dumb crap, because you're taking somebody's family from them. Like, I don't want to go on all day because I could, because, like, this is, like, something that is, like, so dear to me. But please, like it, share it, tell somebody else about it, and I hope that it makes a difference in somebody else's life.